Well, hello there, darlings. Today on Fashion on Friday, we are going to be shopping for Cashmere because we only want the finer things. However, lots of people, cheers, darling, say that Cashmere, is this big fine material, but sometimes it's like, why is it at these cheap stores? So we're going to do an investigation on Cashmere at the mall, darling. Let's go. Okay, so boom, accent change. I started out in Banana Republic. I did some research beforehand and they said Banana Republic was a place to look for Cashmere. However, this store didn't have any. So next up it was J. Crew, which I know I've seen lots of Cashmere pieces from before. And I've always kind of been like, why is it so inexpensive? So the article that I read, which I will link in the description, says that paying more doesn't necessarily mean that you're getting the best quality. Sometimes you're just paying for a brand name or designer. The article also mentioned that the global cashmere market has seen a declining pricing over the years due to a dip in demand. So prices have gone down. Touching it to see how soft it is isn't always an indicator of quality. Apparently, the finest cashmere softens over time, and some brands may overwash the cashmere so it feels soft. So you gotta be real careful. I'm skeptical of the $98 price tag, but I'm gonna take one home and give her a spin. A little outfit break. I will tag everything on the screen, so make sure you pay attention. Anything that's available will be linked in the description box. But I'm going for casual Queen's finest look. This was maybe about 2-3 days after we got that blizzard in New York, so had to be comfy, cool, yet fashionable. Then it was over to Nordstrom to check out some kind of mid-priced cashmere pieces from brands like Vince and Rag & Bone. So for my preliminary research, you want to look for 2-ply or higher. 1-ply seems to have a general consensus of being less durable and likely to develop holes. 2-ply is the most common. Anything higher than 2-ply is warmer and more expensive, but not necessarily means higher quality. I was actually happy to see some of the choices at Nordstrom because my biggest beef with cashmere is that it never comes in a style that I like, but they did have some, pretty cute pieces, which we'll see soon. I actually scoped out this Rag & Bone dress online at Nordstrom before I went into the store. I basically just typed cashmere and saw what pieces were at the store, but I was a little disappointed to see that it was just 5% cashmere when I actually looked at it. Now, the thing is, some brands do add cashmere to pieces to kind of make it a little softer, to, help it to lay nicely. This dress is cute. The pricing is not anything that I would want to pay. And I kind of wish that the waist wasn't, was more of like a natural waist instead of drop waist. Another thing I learned from my research is that pilling can be an issue no matter the quality of your cashmere. Lesser quality cashmere, of course, is more prone to pilling. Higher quality pieces are, of course, not immune, but I will leave a link below on some care instructions and more cashmere buying guides below in the description. All right, y'all, got a couple of things. Let's go try this mess on. All right. First sweater, this is from Reformation, $148. The makeup is 70% recycled cashmere, 30% cashmere. Now, when I was looking up my little findings that I had to do a little research on the cashmere before I went out and did this video, I didn't see anything about recycled cashmere. So anything that jumps out to me, I'll put on the screen. So make sure you guys, look at the screen. But this is cute. I got an extra large. I wasn't sure of Reformation's sizing, and I would definitely say that I was right in getting an extra large because I do feel like the large might not have hung as nicely on me. I kind of feel like maybe, the large would have been a little bit shorter. I do like where this is ending lengthwise here. And of course in the sleeves, I'm 5'9". Sis loves her sleeves. So when I was looking for cashmere pieces, I was trying to find things that were a little bit more up my style alley. I do find that cashmere pieces tend to be very plain, which is why I've never really gravitated towards it in the first place. This is cute. I love the color, but it's too plain to me. The cashmere feels nice on my skin and all, but there's nothing wowing me. about this, like, at all. In the picture that I saw online, there was like some detailing in the sleeve that I'm like, I don't even got the detailing in the sleeve. Like, did y'all give me the wrong sweater at Nordstrom? Like, what's happening here? To me, it's just okay. You know what I mean? Like, I'd rather sacrifice fabric quality for style. Not to say that if I bought something that was more stylish that it wouldn't be of quality, but I mean that, like, you know, it's not really a big deal to me to have cashmere, because I'm like, this sweater's all right. It's beautiful, but I'm like, it's just all right. When I'm shopping, if I'm gonna buy anything, I definitely have to see myself wearing it 50 million times, and it has to go with a lot of things in my closet. This can go with a lot of things in my closet, but what... My bad, y'all. There's a whole blizzard outside, so you know the trucks are going by and everything. This would go with so many things in my closet, but would I want it to go with so many things in my closet? Not really. Okay, so I still have this, you know, sweater from before, because, you know, whatever. But I wanted to quickly try on, I think I have this on the wrong hand. I also bought these gloves. Now, fingerless gloves are a thing that can be impractical for some. Like, obviously I wouldn't wear this when, you know, it's a blizzard and I need to shovel snow off of my car. But, you know, it's a statement that can be made when it's cold, but it's not that cold. But they can be very convenient because, you know, you're able to get into your phone, albeit there are smartphone friendly gloves that, you know, you can touch through and whatnot. But I thought these were cute. I might actually keep something like this. What's the makeup? So this is, whoa. This definitely got me. It's 100% cashmere lining. So I bought this online and picked it up in the store, so I didn't look at the makeup beforehand. And this is 100% cashmere linings, which means that the outer is something else. But the thing that matters is the lining anyway with these, because I want my hands to feel that, like, luxuriousness underneath there. It actually feels really good. So these were $45. Not bad. I would consider this more of like a gift. Like, I don't know if I would want to spend $45 on fingerless gloves, albeit they feel really nice and warm and cozy. And there's, you know, they have the cashmere lining inside. I would do this more as a gift for someone, because it's like, I don't know, I feel like when you buy a gift, sometimes it's a little bit more extravagant than maybe something that you would buy for yourself. At least that is for me. Like, you know, I would want someone to be like, oh my God, you got me cashmere, you know? Whereas in my own life, I'd be like, all right, I don't care. I just want pink, you know, cute pink gloves. But I don't know, we'll see about these. They feel really nice though on the inside. Get a closer look-see. All right, another pair of gloves. Now these are actual full gloves. These are tech gloves. They're also cashmere lined, so the outside is something different. These are $49. They call this Red Aurora. Aurora. Feels amazing. And they definitely work. I don't know if you'd be able to see that things are happening on the screen, because I had to turn up the ISO because the snow has in here. So you can see things happening on here. I can go on my Instagram feed. So like, they work, right? I would say I would keep something like this for myself more so than the fingerless gloves. Yeah, that makes more sense for me. I like fingerless gloves. I don't, you know, I have a couple that I bought years ago. So I don't need more fingerless gloves. Plus I just realized that, like, I haven't really been keeping up with like manicures and stuff like that. So if I was like keeping up with my manicures, then maybe that would be, you know, something more worth my while. Gloves might be more up my speed. Anyway, let's try on some more cashmere. This is way more up my speed. This is also Reformation. It also has a similar markup, 70% recycled cashmere, 30% cashmere. This is $198. Look at that sleeve length, ladies and gentlemen. Look at it, revel in it. We love a good sleeve length. Like I said before, I'm 5'9". Sometimes the sleeve length just doesn't, you know, just doesn't rock for me. This is a beautiful color. It's called cinnamon, just like this one. Yeah, I'd say that's about the same color as the previous sweater. Now this is more me. I do like open necklines more because I'm quite busty, and open necklines allow for the girls to not, you know, look like they're suffocating me. Yeah, this, it's almost V-neck, almost like a sweetheart neckline. I'm feeling that. This would look so pretty with skirts, with pants, with jeans. Like, you could wear so much with this. And then if I didn't want so much cleavage, you know, I could bring my hair down like that. But this is cute, yes. Do I want to spend $200 on a sweater? Questions that need answers. Now I would have to kind of cheat my bra down a little bit so that it wouldn't show like that. Oh, I do love that neckline. And it feels so amazing on the body. I don't know. She's quite nice. She is quite nice. Let me back up so you can see her a little bit more. She is quite nice, darling. I don't know. I can't get too hyped over the sleeve length. Now, this does typically pass my closet, like, test, so to speak, where it's gonna go with a lot of things that I already own. I would definitely wear this a bunch of times. The price is what's keeping me like, Because for me, I'm not a huge sweater person. I don't own very many sweaters. I get very hot, cold in the winter, so sometimes I'd rather like wear a t-shirt on underneath stuff just so I could like peel off the layers, or just wear the t-shirt with a heavy coat and be good. I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know. This is probably going to go back, but this is definitely like, you know, the whole point of this video was to kind of like try things out and see, because I was a little curious about the cashmere, and you know, why not upload a video and talk about it with you guys? So, all right, let me show you the other things that I have. All right, so this is J. Crew. This is 100% cashmere, $98. Now, for my findings, something saying 100% cashmere doesn't necessarily mean like, wow, this is the finest material and I must have it and blah, 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 blah. And price is also not an indicator. So just because something is pricey doesn't mean that you're getting like this amazing cashmere. Sometimes when you're, you know, when it's pricey, you might be paying for the brand and, you know, some other like marketing stuff and whatnot. This isn't bad. It doesn't feel quite as soft as the other sweaters. Like, I don't feel like as luxurious as I did in the Reformation cashmere sweaters. Now, feel is another thing to be careful about, because just because something feels really, really soft, you might think like, oh my God, this is the finest of cashmere. But from my findings, sometimes, you know, manufacturers can treat the fabric, like washing it a bunch of times so that you get that soft feel. But then that doesn't necessarily mean that the garment is going to last you a long time. So I'm going to leave some links below where you can learn more about buying cashmere. And if you guys are cashmere lovers and you have tips as well, leave those in the comments. It's a no for me on this J. Crew one, just because it's not very exciting. I am, of course, loving that sleeve length. As someone being 5'9", I'm loving that sleeve length, but it's just not like wowing me. So yeah, it's a no for me. I picked it up because I was just like, let's see what the J. Crew one's gonna do. And plus, some stores allow you to try stuff on, some don't. So it was kind of like, let me just bring it all home. So pretty much my conclusion here is that the same conclusion I had before I did this video was that, alright, cashmere is cool and all, but they ain't got no pieces that I like. And the same is still true now, but it was fun to get out of the house. Between the typical winter blues and now pandemic fatigue on top of it, I needed to go someplace, y'all. I was going crazy. I was like, get me out of this house. So it was a fun little project. Leave me a comment below if there are other, like, maybe certain articles of clothing that I should, like, kind of investigate on, or other Fashion on Friday things that you want to see. Leave those in the comments. Follow me on social. The links will be in the description box. In the description box will also be links, like if, you know, maybe I didn't like this stuff, or maybe you like it. I'll link it below so you can shop it. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.